Hi everyone, you are most welcome on Unacademy official YouTube channel. So please students, audio and video on comment box. Audio and video is clear. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. So please, audio and video is clear or not, please. Good evening students. So I'm sorry for that students, थोड़ा सा late हो गया, but you don't worry please. Okay, all clear. So students, I'm AKS Rajveer, your Unacademy educator, and on this session I'm going to discuss with you a wonderful poem written by a romantic poet, P.B. Shelley, Percy Bysshe Shelley students. Okay, but first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I'm AKS Rajveer, your Unacademy educator, and on Unacademy I'm a verified plus educator. What does it mean? So it means I am an educator that is a permanent educator on this platform. For upcoming exam UGC NET, you can join my classes on this particular platform. You will get both the paper 1 and as well as paper 2. And I have already qualified 2 times UGC NET in English. So that's why students, in my guidance, you can learn a lot of things, even literary theories, cultural studies, or language in India, or other unit students. So yes, you can get notes that are my personal notes. Students, one more thing, if you are interested, so then you can get my daily free special classes on Unacademy platform. Right now students, my free special classes that are running on Unacademy application, so from 7 to 8:30 students. Today I'm also going to take a class from 7 to 8:30, right? And I'm going to take a class on William Shakespeare, and this will be the third part on William Shakespeare. So if you are interested, so then you can watch that particular class. You can join me live at 7 p.m. And if you are interested to join in my my plus courses, so then you can join my plus course by using code Rajveer Live. You will get 10% off, and if you want 20%, so then students, use credits. And how to get Unacademy credits? So just watch my free special classes on Unacademy platform. You will get credits. From this Telegram channel, you can get each and every single link of my upcoming classes. So just search on Google AKS Rajveer Telegram or Literature Lovers Telegram. Then you will find my Telegram, and then you can join that particular channel and get notification of my each and every single class. Students, as I have already told that today we are going to discuss P.B. Shelley, Percy Bysshe Shelley students. Among the romantic poets students, there are 2 types of poets, or 3 types of poets students basically during romantic time period. Those who were writing about nature, and those who were writing about supernatural elements, and those who has, a kind of revolutionary spirit. And P.B. Shelley, so he was among them. Having a revolutionary spirit, he was discussing each and everything that is even familiar with us. Now students, see a brief introduction of his life. P.B. Shelley, so he was born where, students? So he was born at West Sussex, England. This is the place where he was born. And his father's name, so that is Timothy Shelley, right? Who was a member of, Whig of Parliament students. Another thing, students, you must know about P.B. Shelley. So his views, so that were totally, students, revolutionary. Even there is one of his friend named Thomas Jefferson Hogg, And with him, students, he was expelled from Oxford. Right, students? So ऑक्सफोर्ड में स्टूडेंट्स, ऑक्सफोर्ड से इन्हें बाहर निकाल दिया गया था. Why, students? The reason behind expelling from Oxford, so students written a work, Necessity of Atheism. So students, you know, a few views that are quite different from society. When he was at A10 college, so even you know students, he was known as the Mad Shally or A10 atheist students, because I have already told that he was expelled from Oxford, and at A10 college he was known as the Mad Shally because students, due to his ideas. And his wife's name is Mary Shelley. Students, Mary Shelley or Mary Godwin. Mary Shelley और Mary Godwin, ये स्टूडेंट्स बहुत ही रिनाउंड पर्सनालिटी की डॉटर थी. द नेम ऑफ हिज फादर विलियम गॉडविन एंड मदर स्टूडेंट, सो यू नो, मैरी वॉल स्टोन क्राफ्ट, नेम ऑफ मदर ऑफ मैरी शैली स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, सो यस, she was from a society, and you know, she was from a family that was already a renowned one, and you know, in literature field. देखिए, मैरी वॉलस्टोनक्राफ्ट ने लिखा है वर्क विंडिकेशन ऑफ द राइट्स ऑफ वुमेन. एंड यू नो, विलियम गॉडविन, सो विलियम गॉडविन स्टूडेंट्स, कैलव विलियम्स और थिंग्स एज दे आर, बहुत ही फेमस वर्क है स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, एंड फ्यू पॉलिटिकल व्यूज टू. Those students, Sally was died. Sally was died of what, students? So by drowning. He was in a boat named Don Juan, and he was sailing. So students, by you know this particular boat, so that was drawn due to a storm, and Sally died, students. But before Sally died, he has written composed a number of poems. A number of poems, students. Some of them are more renowned. Like, see students, Skylark, a poem is there. Ode to the West Wind, another one poem is there. P.B. Shelley, students, so he was greatly influenced from revolutionary ideas, and being a student, having a revolutionary spirit, his poems, so that are packed with revolution. Even in the poem Ode to the West Wind, he said, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? And another time, students, right? Another thing, students. Oh, Chandan is saying, stop reading from notes, sir. Net is not that easy that they would ask such flat questions. Okay, Chandan, thank you for that, by the way. And मैं तो नोट से रीड ही कर रहा हूँ, मैं क्या करूँ, मैं तो नोट से ही रीड करके पढ़ाऊंगा. बट बाय द वे, इफ यू डोंट लाइक द क्लासेस, सो यू डोंट वरी प्लीज चंदन. अगर आपको लगता है कि ये क्वेश्चंस नहीं आएंगे, सो डोंट वरी प्लीज. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, वन मोर थिंग. Later on, students, Sally's impact can be also seen on other poetry. Like see Victorian poetry, pre-Raphaelite poetry. And students, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि शाली की एक वाइफ की भी डेथ हुई थी, मैरी, you know students, yes, वेस्टब्रुक, हैरियट वेस्टब्रुक. बिफोर, जब मैरिज से इन्होंने शादी किया, सो इससे पहले ही इनकी एक वाइफ की डेथ हो गई थी. सी कमिटेड सुसाइड, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? Yes, by drowning herself, and then later on, Shelley also died. So this is what you can see, students, his life and his background and all. Now, see, students, this is the poem Ode to the West Wind. By the way, students, before starting the poem, I would like to tell you something. You know, students, in Sally's grave students, so like you have seen in William Shakespeare's grave, there are a few words. On the same way, Shelley की grave पर भी कुछ words हैं. See students, and these are the words from Shakespeare's Tempest, from Ariel song, students. Written cor cordium, it means heart of hearts, students. right? And these are the words, nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer she change into something rich and strange. So you can say William Shakespeare was major impact over Shelley. That's why students, these words are engraved in his grave. Ode to the West Wind, students. So this is the poem that was appeared in 1819. 1819, students. So you know this is really a super year for John Keats. And later on आपको पता होना चाहिए कि Shelley ने एक poem भी लिखा है, students. Shelley, right? Shelley written a poem Adonis, Adonais, Adonis. What is there in Adonis? So Adonis, students, on death of Keats. On death of Keats, students. Okay, ये आपके एग्जाम में कई बार आया. And even there was one more question कि Plato ने क्या किया था, students? Plato said that poets should be banished from an ideal state. Poets should be vanished from an ideal state, he said. So on the same way, Shelley is claiming in the poem Adonis कि जो John Locke Hart and Wilson Cocker ने किया, so that is, I think, the same kind. कुछ वैसा ही है जैसा प्लेटो ने कहा. प्लेटो ने कहा कि poets should be banned from an ideal state. Ode to the West Wind, students. So this particular work is written in terza rima, students. Okay, and 4-line stanza, students, आपको मिल जाएंगे. So in Ode to the West Wind, you can see 7 parts are there. How many parts are there? 7 parts are there, right? And containing how many stanzas? So 5 stanzas. 4 3 lines, and then students later on 2. So that are, students, couplet and metered in iambic pentameter. So this can be seen with the work of P.B. Shelley's Ode to the West Wind. Now see the poem, students. This is the poem Shelley's West Wind. Students, what is there on this particular poem? In Ode to the West Wind, you can see the celebration of what? So celebration of a free spirit. See, O wild west wind, thou breathe of autumn's being, thou from whose unseen presence the leaves did are driven like ghost from an enchanter fleeing. See the expression of Shelley, students. Okay, O wild west wind, thou breathe. So students, you can see personification of the west wind, and he is saying thou presence, though thou presence is unseen, but we can feel the presence. Yellow and black and pale and hectic red, pestilence is stricken multitudes, O thou who chariotest to their dark wintry bed. So see once more, students, see the expression of different colors that are part of nature, students. Okay, yellow, black, pale, hectic red, and pestilence is stricken multitude. Students, he is talking about these leaves. And you know, students, now he is on the 3rd stanza. He is going to discuss, students, all about the winged seeds. The winged seeds where they lie cold and low, is like a corpse within its grave. स्टूडेंट्स देखिए, जब वेस्ट विंड चलती है तो होता क्या है कि जो डिफरेंट टाइप्स की जो लीव्स होती हैं, डेड लीव्स, सो वो क्या होंगी, वो बिल्कुल उड़ेंगे स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस. एंड इवन नो कि जो भी बहुत सारे डिफरेंट प्लांट्स हैं, जो ट्रीज हैं, सो उनके बहुत सारे सीड्स भी फॉल होते हैं, और वो सीड्स वन प्लेस से अदर प्लेस कहीं ना कहीं रोम कर जाते हैं विद द विंड. सो ही इज सेइंग the winged seeds, because with wind, those seeds are flying from one place to other place where they lie cold and low, and somewhere they will fall down, each like a corpse within its grave. और वो कैसे पड़े होते कि जैसे किसी ग्रेव में कोई कॉप्स पड़ी हो. Until thine azure sister of the spring shall blow, और जब तक स्प्रिंग नहीं आती वो तब तक वैसे ही on the same way पड़े रहते हैं. Students, if you have any kind of query, so then you may drop on comment box, please. Okay, so if you have any query, so then you can. Now see, her clarion over the dreaming earth and fill driving sweet birds like flocks to feed in air. with living hues and orders plain and hill. Anywhere, students. Her clarion over the dreaming earth. The spreading of these seeds from different places and field driving sweet birds like flocks to feed in air. And even those, students, weeds are going to travel one place to other place. The hues, order, everything that spreads. From that comes from hills and all, okay? Wild spirit with art moving everywhere, destroyer and preserver. Please students, यहाँ तक आप avoid कर सकते हैं, please. इस पार्ट को आप अवॉइड कर सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, पर प्लीज ओ वाइल्ड वेस्ट विंड, इसे प्लीज याद रखिएगा, इस पार्ट को आप अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स सी दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. डिस्ट्रॉयर एंड प्रिजर्वर. वेस्ट विंड इज लाइक व्हाट? West wind is like a destroyer and as well as a preserver. How, students? Because with west wind, these leaves so that died, and then those leaves runs with west wind, travels from one place to other place, and later on students know how this is destroyer and preserver. Please, so I would like to focus on the most important lines from the poem. See, destroyer and preserver. Here, here I can hear the destroying of those students, leaves traveling. Thou on whose stream, mid the steep skies commotion, loose clouds like earth's decaying leaves are shed, shook from the tangled bough of heaven and ocean. From everywhere, students. देखिए जो leaves है from everywhere. West wind हर जगह चलेगी. And from everywhere, he is describing कि from stream, from hills, from sand, from from ground, from everywhere, those leaves runs. Angels of rain and lighting, there are spread on the blue surface of thine airy surge, students. Okay? Yes. Angels of rain and lightning. So he is saying from these all things, जो स्टूडेंट्स आपके नेचर की नॉर्मल जो एक्टिविटीज हैं उन्हीं के बारे में डिस्कशन किया है. ओके, सो दैट ट्रेवल्स फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अदर प्लेस एंड इवन ही इज डिस्क्राइबिंग हाउ दीज ट्रेवल्स फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अदर प्लेस. सो स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज द डिस्क्रिप्शन. बिकॉज स्टूडेंट्स हमारे पास थोड़ा टाइम कम है, सो इसीलिए मैं थोड़ा सा इस पार्ट को स्किप करूंगा. बट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द पोम, दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, I'm going to put emphasis over that part, students. He is describing west wind as what, students? He considers कि if I were a dead leaf, अगर मैं एक dead leaf होता, students, please, मैंने वो part जो skip किया है, that is not much important, but see students, if I were a dead leaf, so students, he is imagining being a dead leaf. Okay, students? Then once more, students, he is imagining if I were the comrade of thy wandering. Once more, students. Okay? Yes. If I were a comrade. Right, students? So this is what you can see a comparison. See, students. He compares himself of what? So see. Dead leaf. And another one, the comrade. And then students, another one, so he compares himself to be a cloud. कि वो शायद imagine करता है कि if I were a cloud or dead leaf or comrade, so क्या होता है students? मैं भी इसी west wind के साथ travel करता from one place to other place. Right, students? Why? Because students, this particular, this particular wind or west wind, you can say. This particular west wind, what it does, so करती क्या exactly, students? Because this particular wind is destroyer and as well as a preserver. Destroyer, so जो भी trees की leaves होंगी उनको वो ले जाएगी. So now function of a destroyer. And then later on, अगर students after those destroying of those leaves, so उसके बाद क्या होगा? New beginning होगी, students. So now Shally is imagining कि अगर मैं कुछ ऐसा होता तो मैं भी west wind के साथ travel करता. And see, he is saying ड्राइव माई डेड थॉट्स। स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज ये आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लाइंस है एग्जाम के लिए, प्लीज ये वाली लाइंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके एग्जाम के लिए प्लीज। और जो मैंने पार्ट स्किप किया स्टूडेंट्स दैट इज नॉट मच इंपॉर्टेंट, बट स्टूडेंट्स लास्ट में मैं आपको समरी दे दूंगा इस पोम की। ही सेड ड्राइव माई डेड थॉट्स ओवर द यूनिवर्स लाइक विदर्स लीव्स क्विकन न्यू बर्थ। ड्राइव माई डेड थॉट्स कि मेरे जो ये जो भी स्टूडेंट्स ये थॉट्स है, प्लीज ड्राइव दीज थॉट्स दैट बिकम ओल्डर विद द पासिंग ऑफ टाइम, राइट? सो ड्राइव माई डेड थॉट्स ओवर द यूनिवर्स लाइक विदर्ड लीव्स टू क्विकन न्यू बर्थ। लाइक जैसे स्टूडेंट्स ये जो विदर्ड लीव्स होती हैं, जो भी ये विदर्ड लीव्स होंगी, सो वेस्ट विंड क्या करती है स्टूडेंट्स? वेस्ट विंड इनको अपने साथ वन प्लेस से अदर प्लेस लेकर के चली जाती है। ड्राइविंग ऑफ दोज लीव्स, सो ही इज कंपेयरिंग कि मेरे जो आइडियाज हैं, दोज डेड थॉट्स, उनको ऐसे ही ड्राइव कर जाओ लाइक विदर्ड लीव्स कि जैसे वो सूखी वाली पत्तियां, दैट ब्रिंग्स अ न्यू birth. And by the incantation of this verse and with the help of this verse. So please students ये वाली दो lines please do remember, आप याद रखना है। Drive my dead thoughts over the universe like withered leaves to quicken new birth. Another important line students, so these are the lines that brings a kind of students hope in poet and in poet's mind and in the poem too. Right students, see, the trumpet of the prophecy, O wind, if winter comes can spring be far behind. Students, these lines, if winter comes can spring be far behind, has been, students, discussed a lot. Because अगर आप जीवन की बात करें, life, so life that is always part of what? Sometimes happiness and sometimes sorrow. राइट स्टूडेंट्स, कभी हमारे साथ कुछ अच्छा होगा तो कभी हमारे साथ कुछ बुरा होगा। ऑन द सेम वे इफ विंटर कम्स कैन स्प्रिंग बी फार बिहाइंड। इफ इन द सीजन देयर इज विंटर, तो क्या फिर वो दिन नहीं आएंगे जब हम खुश होंगे? सी यस स्टूडेंट्स, जरूर आएंगे। दिस इज व्हाट स्टूडेंट्स यू कैन सी इन द पोम ओड टू द वेस्ट विंड बाय पीवी शैली। And this is one of the important poems students. By the way, मैंने skip किया है, so इसके लिए I'm really sorry for that. But students, ये जो बीच का part है, so in the part in the middle of the poem, poet is discussing all about the students function of this particular wind and how wind is trying to withered those withered leaves students drive करती है उन withered leaves को कैसे लेकर के चली जाती है. So there is description and the power of the west wind, so that can be seen. So in these three stanzas students 1, 2 and 3 stanzas में completely इसकी summary है इस poem की, because he is invoking west wind, then he is discussing about autumn, and then he is discussing about the dying of year. So students, dying of year has been discussed by the two poets, Thomas Hardy, so in his poem Darkling Thrust, and on the same way P.B. Shelley ने भी students इस poem में बहुत ही अच्छे से dying of the year, students end of the year को बहुत ही अच्छे से discuss किया, because students winter means end of the year. As you can see students, नवंबर मंथ चल रहा है और winter है आपके लिए. ओके, सो ऑन द सेम वे एंड विंटर के साथ इंग्लैंड में भी अगर देखा जाए स्टूडेंट्स, सो एक न्यू सेलिब्रेशन आता है, न्यू ईयर सेलिब्रेशन. सो दिस इज व्हाट यू कैन सी स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द पोम ओड टू द वेस्ट विंड बाय पीवी शैली स्टूडेंट्स. अगर मेरे पास 1 घंटे का टाइम होता, 1 आवर, सो श्योर स्टूडेंट्स में से बहुत ही डिटेल में कवर करता, बट बाय द वे मेरे पास ओनली हाफ आवर का टाइम है, बिकॉज 7 to 8:30 students, my next one class, upcoming class 7 to 8:30 students आपके लिए है Unacademy application पर free, totally free students, विलियम शेक्सपियर पार्ट 3. so you are most welcome. आप मुझे ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं 7 PM 7 to 8:30 on Unacademy platform. Thank you so much students, and bye and take care students. Okay, so bye, take care.